Kassandra, you're back.
You're the Mystios who saved us. Thank you. I'm Kleta. I'm sheltering the stranded in Vura, a village not far from here. I've been in Achaia for a long time, but something has changed. A dangerous presence is closing in.
What do you know?
Everyone in Achaia knows the Tempest. She's the most ruthless commander to ever sail the Aegean. No one's faced her unlived. And her rage. Poseidon himself fears her. I house those who can't escape the Tempest's wrath in my village. But I can't stay here forever. The harbor is closed. Soldiers are combing the area looking. I'm working on a plan to get them out of Achaia. If you can help, Mystios, come find me in Vura.
She knows more than she's saying.
It doesn't matter. The order is here. Amorges and the rest will not forgive our actions in Macedonia. Amorges will not forget the huntsman's death at the hand of a tainted one. His cunning is sharper than any blade. He may already be here, observing us, learning from our movements, from our choices, discovering our weaknesses.
The stranded people come from both foreign lands and all over the Greek world. Merchants, farmers, sailors, families. They're being imprisoned and interrogated. They're being asked about Macedonia. These people are suffering because the Order is looking for us. These people need our help. We have to do something. Isn't this what we're fighting for? Aren't they worth the risk?
We can't save them. Not if the Tempest is still strong. We need to hit her hard. It's the only way to get the stranded people home.
Your father sure knows how to make an exit. Where did he go?
He's been following up on some leads in Patre. Look for him in the hull of a ship near the Patre harbor. He's made a small hideout there.
Getting ready for something?
Good. You're finally here.
You mentioned something big is about to happen in Achaia.
I've heard that the Tempest chief engineer is developing a new weapon.
A new weapon? That can't be good for us.
He's trying to flee Achaia.
If he does want to escape, maybe we can convince him to help us defeat the Tempest.
He's attending the shipbuilding symposium at the amphitheater here in Achaia.
I can head over to the amphitheater now.
There seems to be a discussion about a plan, a secret weapon for the Tempest. The chief engineer should have more information about it.
Sounds easy enough.
The answer to the code word, I am Poseidon's chosen.
Sure.
The chief engineer is amongst the attendees. Seek him out.
What do you know about the Tempest? She must have been planted by Amorges.
I'm not familiar with the Tempest, but I wouldn't put anything past Amorges. He's only ever had one thing on his mind. Lasting prosperity for Persia.
No matter the price. What convinced you to help the stranded people, Darius?
Natakis' heart is in the right place, and I want to encourage that. But the moment we're done, we're leaving the Greek world for good.
That blade means a lot to you. Where does it come from?
I forged it myself, but it's more than a blade to me. It's a choice.
It takes skill to get so close to a target.
That's the point.
I'll head to the amphitheater now and find the chief engineer. The chief engineer is here, but I don't know exactly who it is. Should be easy enough. The code word is, I am Poseidon's chosen. This looks like the place Darius mentioned.
I do not speak of the paths you have all traveled to be here, though I thank you for coming. I speak of the noble history of Greek shipbuilding in this wonderful hill.
I am Poseidon's chosen.
Who sent you?
A friend of mine has been asking around about you. We heard you want to flee Achaia, and we can help with that.
Such freely offered help often comes with a hidden cost.
Not this time. I promise.
Well, if the Tempest had sent you, I'd be dead by now.
I need a way to defeat her. Like this weapon I've heard about.
The Chimera's breath. My greatest creation, but also my greatest regret. I left before they could force me to complete it. Without my finishing touches, it will never work as intended.
Tell me more about this secret weapon. What does it do?
It's meant to engulf enemy ships in a torrent of flames. And it works extremely well. Installation is the tricky part, though. If done incorrectly, it backfires. Horribly.
You worked with the Tempest. What can you tell me about her?
She's a ruthless, emotionless creature. But the scariest part about her is her strategic brilliance. You'd be hard-pressed to find a more perfect commander.
You said you want out of Achaia. Do you have a plan?
The only way out is through the Tempest. Trust me, I've exhausted every other option I can think of. That's my wife up there. And now I've put her life at risk too.
You're taking a big risk by sharing your secrets with me.
No. I'm betting on you to destroy the Tempest for me. Get your hands on the plans, and I can install the Chimera's breath on your ship. With it, you can destroy her entire fleet. I must do something to right this wrong.
If the Chimera's breath is as powerful as you say it is, it would be helpful.
Once I'm done with your ship, it will crush the Skylla.
So, how do I get the plans?
The Tempest's fleet commander has them. He's manning the naval blockade. While you're gone, I'll get to work. The plans are written in a code that only I can read. So even when we have them, it'll take some time.
I'll meet you back here when I'm done.
Good. I was wondering how we could clear the blockade.
I'll take care of...
Ανυπόφορον εστιν οράν.
Hey! Stay focused. Time to say goodbye, Sky!
Get out of here!
Weapon plans for the Chimera's breath. Time to head back to the amphitheater. No! No! They must have found the engineer. Only he could decipher the weapon plans.
Look, boys! First the runaway engineer and now the eagle bearer. Aren't we lucky?
Lucky isn't the word I'd use.
Oh, look who decided to show up just in time.
Kill them! Kill them both!
Ready yourself.
The Tempest is more shrewd and careful than we expected.
We should warn the others. They might be in danger too. I'll have Arnavas take a look at the plans. In any case, we shouldn't linger here.
Back to the shadows, then.
That woman, Clita.
There's more to the Tempest tale than she's telling, but she needs help. The people in Bura need help. They could do with someone like you.
Then I'll pay her a visit. Here, Clita.
Misthios, you came. Thanks to you, these people are safe.
Call me Kassandra. Looks like the stranded people are settling in well.
Resources are scarce, but we make do with what we have. These people have nowhere to go. Marooned, alone, far from home. I try to provide them a little bit of comfort.
It's normal to be uncomfortable. Better even. That's a principle of Spartan training. It's how they become such fierce warriors.
You remind me of my daughter. She was always aspiring to be better, to be great.
We all have things about ourselves that could be improved.
These people will have to be their best selves if they're going to escape the Tempest. Her forces are monitoring the ships in and out of Achaia, and their control over the island is growing stronger every day. We need to get them out of here. Will you help me, Kassandra?
I'll help. What do I need to do?
Leaving Achaia is not going to be easy, but I've spoken to a few of the stranded and we've come up with a plan. Find Dorondas. He's overlooking the fields. He'll have more information about this.
Misthios, tell me, is there anything more beautiful than this? The calm, the peace, the comfort of a simple life.
The idea of settling down is like a dream to me. I seem to go from one problem to the next.
In that case, welcome to Vora.
What brings you to Achaia?
I've traveled across many seas, Misthios. The blockade posed my journey as a merchant, but Kleta gave me a place to stay. When you've been through as much as I have, when you've weathered the most horrific and turbulent storms, you start to appreciate the simple joys in life. Like Vora. A place I could call home. I fear these quiet times won't last.
All peace is hard-earned. It should be treasured.
My sentiments exactly.
Kleta sent me to you. She said you lost your ships.
Indeed. We're in troubling times, Misthios. Achaia is growing more dangerous by the day, and we need to escape while we can. I've discussed the plan at length with Kletta.
Keep looking!
Guards.
They've upped their patrols.
I caught their attention at the fort. They're looking for more stranded.
We mustn't let them disrupt our peace, Misthios. Deal with them quietly if you can. I'll get Kletta and the rest to higher ground.
I have to stop them before they get to the village. Another one.
Be careful. Remember what happened at the fort.
Comb all the fields! Turn over every rock if you have to! We can't go back empty-handed! The Tempest won't be forgiving!
Oh no!
Say she has the power of the gods! Pretty sure I heard something.
This took skill.
Guess it came from somewhere else.
They never saw it coming. I won't be the one!
Misthios, you prevailed.
Thank you, Kassandra. I knew they were on the move, but I didn't think it would be so soon. We need to set our plan in motion.
Tell me what needs to be done.
We need a mode of transport across the Achaia. The ships we came in were taken when we arrived in Vora by the foreman of the docks.
Perhaps we can strike a deal with the foreman to get them back.
I have the time to help you now.
In that case, we should bring you up to speed on the foreman situation.
I'm listening.
She's quite a character. I've heard rumors that he frequents a tavern in Pellini and drinks as if to endlessly worship Dionysos. Word is, he doesn't take well to mercenaries.
I can get people to like me.
I'm sure you have your ways, Misthios.
My daughter. She always loved the water. As a girl, she always wanted to steer when we rode out to sea. As she got older... I've never stopped wondering if she will come back to me. As a child, she was unusually strong. People would say her goals and ambitions soared far beyond the norm. Her strength wasn't the only thing. Her temper matched that of Poseidon in a storm.
Must be a reason why you're telling me about your daughter.
My Fila. She captains the Skylla now.
Your daughter is the Tempest?
It's been years since I've heard from her. I pushed her too much, too far. And now it feels like I've pushed her away forever.
She's an adult now. She makes her own choices. Don't blame yourself.
Now isn't the time to dwell on the past. Orondas needs our help. I'll go to Bellini and make myself useful. Here, Kassandra.
More wine! Here's the man we're looking for, Mistios.
Here! Here, my friend! I recognize you. I took your ships, didn't I? And the docks!
We've come to get those ships back.
Why would be my first question. But then I realized I don't really care. Because you're a Mistios! Let bygones be bygones, my friend. We drink! Except for the mercenary. Now, sail away from me. All right, you can't.
It seems like it'd be easier to silence you and your crew. Then take back the ships.
See? Your kind is always thirsty for bloodshed.
Violence is not always the answer, Mistios.
This is why I hate mercenaries. They think violence solves everything.
I can still hear you.
Fine. Calm down. If you want to deal, we must do it like civilized individuals.
What do you propose?
Helping you would cost more than my left arm. If I am to risk incurring the Tempest's wrath, there should be a sizable benefit for me.
Here's your drachmi.
Now we're talking. Make sure it's enough. My friendship doesn't come cheap.
A deal's a deal.
I never go back on my word. Only a dishonorable Malakas will break an oath. I'll give you your ships back. But good luck getting past the Tempest. Just take a good look outside at all those wrecks, Mistios. Now, if you'll excuse me.
Thanks to you, Mistios, we have what we need. Now, we...
Orondas. Kassandra.
Mistios, no need for bloodshed. I just need you to come quietly, please. Releasing the stranded people has angered the Tempest. Someone just needs to take responsibility and everyone will be fine.
Take me, then. They have nothing to do with this. I'm the one you're after. We have done enough. There's no need to escalate this further. Promise me that you will see our plan through to the end.
Did you do all this? This destruction, all this ruin? It's painful to watch. It feels like she's becoming someone I don't know.
No matter what happens, blood is blood. She's still your daughter.
Parents always believe in their children, as foolish as that may be. I should have stopped her sooner, stopped her from joining the Order. I should have. When the time comes to face the Tempest, I feel... What will you do, Kassandra?
I'll do my best to bring her back.
I was so proud of her. I don't think I ever told her that. There are still so many things I wish I had said. I should go help the rest. We'll meet up in Patre when we're ready. Thank you, Kassandra, for everything.
Patre is overflowing with the Tempest forces. I'll look for leads there about the closed harbor, and maybe more about the Tempest herself. Look, a weapons demonstration.
We weren't expecting you, Tempest.
My weapons, Lieutenant. Where are they?
They're installed, but not tested.
Fire them.
But it's not stable.
Fire them. You stay here.
Fire!
Fix this by tomorrow.
Yes, Admiral.
The Skylla awaits my return. But first, I will inspect your work in the shipyards and see what else you idiots have managed to mess up. Move! The Tempest.
This won't be easy, especially if they get that weapon to work.
If they manage to harness that kind of power, the Adrestia might not be able to match it.
I don't think a fleet could. We need to be a step ahead.
Sounds like you have a plan.
We need to go after her. If we can end things here, we're all the better for it.
We need to catch her. Let's go to the shipyard.
It's not too far. Come on.
The shipyard.
The Tempest will be easier to find if we split up.
The woman in charge. Do you know her?
I don't know anything. Please leave me alone.
Something doesn't feel right. The woman who came by here. Where is she?
She left, I hope. Poseidon, save us.
Something is out there. Or someone. I'm looking for the woman who runs this place.
The weapon is not ready. It's not. It's...
Someone is following me. Have you seen the woman in charge here?
Don't let them hear you. There are eyes and ears everywhere.
I didn't find the Tempest.
I found this. The Order suspects we're in Achaia. They've tasked the Tempest with capturing us.
We walked into a trap.
Father, he'll need to hear about this. Quickly!
We're being followed. Tell me where the Tempest is. What's her plan?
She's building a weapon to be installed on her ship, the Skylla. And she's locked down all of Achaia to trap you, Eagle Bearer. There's nowhere left to run. The Skylla will blow you out of the water. Her fleet will crush you! You'll never defeat her.
If the Tempest is looking for us, then destroying her fleet should get her attention.